And welcome back to Wingspan. I see a couple nectar in the tray. We're starting first, it looks like. Franklin's gull. I just don't even feel like messing with those formerly OP birds these days. What else do we have going on? We have got the parrot. Might be okay. Eggs are just too valuable, but let's see what our bonus cards are. Hunters or Ascension? I think we gotta go Hunters. A huge fan of these guys that reset the tray. I mean, the bird feeder. I guess that's got to go in our wetlands too. Mm, don't know there's much. Maybe just for something for wetlands, but I do like that. I like that parrot. I don't mind giving out the food for eggs or a victor for eggs or more food. And that'd be good in the wetlands paired with the gull. So maybe we do this. Although we need an initial food supply for nectar. I'm still kind of liking that guy. I don't know about that gull. Not buying it. It's not. There's a possibility we get something in the grasslands that gives us nectar, but that's very rare. I think we're set with this. We will grab ourselves a grain. Well, actually, we need a carry for that parrot, so maybe we grab that. They're a bit in short supply. Oh, we should grab one more and get some nectar. Okay. Okay, here we go. I think we're going to start by getting down. Oh, first we're going to start by grabbing up the nectar, of course. I'm starting to automatically check to make sure there's not nectar in the tray. And I think we play the titmouse. Well, looks like we have food for both the titmouse and the frogmouth currently, so I think we can play the frogmouth. Grab the parrot. What's my opponent up to? Buick's Oren. Oh my gosh. There, it is said that migrators are even worse. Buick's Wren is my second least favorite bird. First least favorite being the whatever the one that costs 2 cherries and a grub to get down. That parrot. We like that parrot. So we will grab I wonder about the hermit thrush. But I think we're going to be going hard in the forest, so the chances of us being the ones with the least amount of food pretty slim. Ah, perfect. A hunter. No nectar popping up, interestingly. We go for the dipper. I think we do. Continue to build out. It's not a hunter, of course. Oh, still no nectar. My opponent is not having a need, and still no nectar. I think we'll grab that dipper because we're probably going to be able to snag a fish here, but we'll see. We will see. Yep. So, I think we take the dipper. Get another card draw out of the deal. It looks like a predator, but it is not a predator. And there, my friend. Oh, what do we want? We need a. Maybe we take a rat. We'll take a rat. So far we're gonna have a 4-pointer already. That is pretty juicy. Now let's see, my opponent takes the turn to go for the nectar. Does not. Lovely. Oh, goldeneye. Too bad, my friend, that we have an egg generator already. It's only going to be another one of those games where, we can play the card first. How's his food situation? Empty. He's definitely going to go for food next. Let's discard a card to snag up all this nectar on him. Definitely don't need the roller. Sorry, buddy. Need brown powers. My opponent has one so far and a pink power. Feeling pretty good about this game so far. You really got to see what happened. Those pink powers. I think that maybe I'm just getting lucky here, but this is, if you watched my last game, it was all about not having an issue with pink powers. And this game, I feel, will be somewhat similar. I don't know if this parrot can really provide all the eggs we need. So he'll get a few eggs out of the deal, but is it worth those 3 food? And potentially losing the end of round because he did not play a brown power. I think we're going to be able to get down to Swanson's Hawk, which will be good for us. We will definitely play you there. We want to spend all, yeah, that's all we got. All right, so the food is a little wonky. So we're going to have to do a re-roll, which is going to cost us our nectar. So that, the food is not really lined up for one more bird. Well, if we don't spend the nectar, we can definitely do it. We will not spend the nectar on the parrot, miss out on the eggs, and then get down the Swanson's Hawk at the end. Robin in the Forks is a great play. We will, we want to fish anyways for our dipper, so we will not. You know what, actually, we could give him a nectar. What's his card? Because that gets us 2 more food, and we can get that instead of the eggs. He's got no cards, 2 turns left, so it's impossible for him. We'd have to spend the nectar on a prey reset or an extra or a fruit reset. So I'm good with that. We'll just what are we gonna take here? We want this hawk down next, so we'll take 2 rats, and then we will give him the nectar. And we're gonna hope for a couple more. We get 1. Oh, too bad we didn't grab the fish, because now we've got another nectar, but we do need grubs. There we go. Now we get down our hawk. And in order to play another bird, he'd have to get a bird and lay egg before he could get a bird. So, yeah. We have secured this end of round. The next one is platform nests with eggs, of which I believe we have at least 2, and he has 0. We have 1. Quantum Talk will be our second. So life is good there. He spent it on a tray reset, it looks like. Gonna go for the Whooping Crane and the Finch, I suspect. I nailed it. Hornby, Trike Thresh would be great for us, but we got bigger fish to fry here. We got to get the end of round goal. It is done. Heard Flan from Winging It sing the praises of the Strike Thrust, but I've had a bad game or 2 with it. I don't think it always does what something could do. Okay, platform nest. We want that burrowing owl. Probably, and the frigate bird. Yes, please. We still have no fish. Not a hunter. We'll see what my opponent does. Probably still grab more cards. Yeah, they disappeared. All right, well, we got cards to play, so let's, man, we don't have a nectar. We're gonna have to spend a food. We'll get rid of this rat. We don't need it anymore for a reroll. That's perfect. So we got 2 nectars and a grub now. We will give my opponent more eggs. Now we play the titmouse. Or do we get down to dipper? Doop, 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 doop. Ruddy duck would be good for my opponent, maybe, with the platform nests. I think my opponent just grabbed 2 platform nests, so maybe we want the ruddy duck. I don't know. If we're not, that would be 2 turns into the grasslands too. Get all the eggs needed though. Right now we only need 1 with the 2, so I think we stick with what we're doing. Get down this titmouse because we're gonna need to get food anyways. Might as well get a point when we do it. Now, get more food. Grab that grub. We've got cards and food, so not going to the forest, I suspect. But he does have some expensive stuff. That owl might be going down. Oh, it does go for food. Well, sadly, we do not have. Do we want to skip it? Nah, let's just go for it. Let's just go for it. Food's there that we need. We have no nectar to give away. We'll play our dipper and then grab some cards and see what comes our way. Alright, down goes our dipper. Opponent plays his burrowing owl, that's 1. He's got that frigate bird, which is going down next. Oh, I suspect we will be tying this game. There's no way I could get down, get a platform bird, get it down. Let's see what, oh, there we go. And that is awesome too. 2 more hunters. Yes, we will do that. Nothing that we're excited about. We've already got enough in our wetlands. I guess we could take the pigeon. I think we want more for our forest. Nothing. That's okay. That gets us a couple. With nectar coming our way. I wonder if we don't grab 3, get rid of the pigeon, give 1 to my opponent, and then oh, we gotta lay some eggs. So we don't want that nectar quite yet. We don't want it. Yeah, that food is not really looking good for us. We might just need to grab cards again. Not sure I like that though. I mean, we got 2 fish there. The cherries are completely useless to us. As if we, I think we just gotta grab. We are going first next round. Well, let's see here. We could grab, actually we can do this and that, I suppose. Oh, well, let's see. Yep, and then if the nectar to my opponent, he's going to have to waste it because he needs to lay eggs. It's not going to do him any good. And get the, I guess we just get a fish and then a reroll at least. Or do we want to save all this nectar for next turn? We got a turn to do something, so let's get food. Don't want to grab a bunch of cards we're not all that excited about. Although cards can be turned into, I think we leave the tray alone. Changing my mind again. Leave the tray alone. Save that nectar for next turn. Opponent's gonna have to lay eggs this turn. We will grab cards this time, then grab food next time. Cassowary, not interested. That might be good for our forest. Don't know about that guy. Elzevirio you can never say no to, although that's a hunter for a single food. I feel like we want to diversify a little bit here. Still one food. Let's diversify. Oh, I forgot we're going to be re-rolling the tray anyways, but what can you do? All right, now we should be tying up this game. We do need beaks pointing to the left, which we have none. How are we doing on that one? We're up by one at least. All right. He lays eggs, I lay eggs. We get a tuck. Life's good. We're going to get a couple nectar next turn. We need a lot of food. Tied up on that one. What does... Oh, my opponent got an egg out of that. I forgot about that. Let's see here. Well, nothing there we're interested in. It's too late for the cuckoo, I believe. Now the gold hit's facing left, but not worth it. How do we activate this guy? Get a grub out of it and a reroll. Possibly a... Actually, we could get the Gala down. Is it too late for the Gala in the forest? For extra points? I don't think so. We'll gain 2 food. Get this guy and then hope for... Oh, that's cruel. Oh, we got 2 nectar already. So what do we want? We'll take... I think we take the rats. Oh, we do need grubs, and people tend to like grubs more, but... Prey reset... we'll do that. Wait a minute. Oh, we just gave up one of our nectar. Okay. Well, we can play our Vireo. Maybe that Gala's not going to work out. Food's just not there. Sometimes even in Oceania, the food's just not there. Oh, it has a little bit of food. We just gave him a nectar. Do we play the Vireo? I think we play the Vireo in the forest. We might even do Vireo, and then if the tray gets reset, something good comes our way. Well, this might actually save our skin. We'll do that, yeah. That'll give us the grain we need. And then I can get more eggs from my parrot. So we'll take that. I believe that is a good deal. That's not all sorts of food to my opponent now. Might be kind of digging ourselves. We might be getting a little too kind with our food to our opponents. We do need 2 rats. We might just grab up those 2 rats if nothing else transpires in the bird feeder this round. Maybe grab a grub as well. What's my opponent up to? Played an ibis, getting some bombs down. We would have liked that one. I think we take the rats. We do not. Well, we need a nectar for our eggs. Parrot. So maybe we grab these two instead. Get rid of Spoonbill. We don't want to do anything with him. We definitely don't want the pigeon, so we can get rid of him. We can do a reroll. We'll do that. Give my opponent a grain. Get our 2 points. Ash one. Yeah, look at that. There's 2 nectar in the tray now, so that's nice. We do need the eggs, but we'll take the food. Okay. Well, things are getting a little interesting. Got 2 more predators. We got the Vireo. That's probably going to be about it. We might need one more something. So let's see here. We're gonna get a couple eggs. Play these two. Maybe play these 2 guys if we got the food for it. Fortunately, none of these guys are facing left. We're tied up on that one. So one more turn taking food. Getting our points. Should we discard? I don't think we're going to discard. We'll lay our eggs. There we go. So I think we do Bell's Vireo first, maybe. What's our nectar situation looking like in our various habitats? We're not going to worry. Okay, we're going to avoid putting nectar into our wetland. But grassland we got a shot at, so we got 2 to put in there currently. Look at all that nectar. Put the Bell's Vireo down and then the Hawk. Well, it's a bit questionable, so we'll see what the bonus card has to offer first. Ooh, I don't know if you can hear that, but I got a cough, so I apologize for that. Him down. Fish eating birds. We have 1. Definitely not going to be able to do Oologist. This is Oceania after all, so we'll do Fishery Manager. We got the Willet coming. That makes a Willet even better. That's going to be a big play. Opponent goes for a wood duck. It's a bit late for a wood duck, I feel. Oh man, we spent the wrong food. Dang it! All that. We put the wrong food on that Vireo. We had the 2 grubs. That was very silly. So we'll just get the Willet down. That's unfortunate. There is a rat in the tray. We're gonna hope for a nice tray reset. Oh, opponent snuck that one out. Well, the Aninga would be great for us. I get rid of this Spoonbill. Food. We grab the Aninga now? I don't think my opponent's gonna go for it, so. Well, how good is that Aninga, really? We need eggs and wetland, so I guess, well, we'll see. How much space does my opponent have in there? Quite a bit. All right. We'll get that nectar. Let's toss this guy. Hope for one more. You know that guy did have Costa. Nope. No more nectar, so that's annoying. We can make that Aninga a little bit trickier to get. We'll do that. And then we'll give my opponent the grain. Then we're gonna, perfect. Oh, we need to lay eggs. We have no eggs, sadly. So I think we grab ourselves. Well, should we get the nectar again? Okay, we got 4 turns left. It's really not enough time for that Aninga, I feel like. It's an 8-point bird, which is pretty big. There goes our nectar. There's a fish remaining. So, we've got the 2 rats. I just have the food for the Aninga, actually. So I think it's going to be play the hawk. And actually, I think we might spend a nectar here. That'll leave us with only 3 food left, so that won't work. I'm just thinking about we're not doing great on the nectar battle. My opponent has profited from this parrot, maybe a little too much. Yeah, so I think we just grab cards here. That'll be just good for tucking. Well, we got a falcon, which is just as good as the Aninga. Food might line up better for that one. We will take our rat. So we got 3 birds that eat rats here. All right. Well, we play the hawk. And we're just gonna have to see how my opponent is doing it there. I might just be laying eggs after that. Chucking all this for eggs. Three turns left, 3 nectar. Oh, it's gonna do a nice clean sweep of the nectar, it seems. So let's do this. The red-winged parrot, I fear, has failed us. We'll go for the end of round and see how we do. They're definitely going to play a bird, so I think we can secure the end of round pretty well. They got tons of eggs on their coal tip. That tells me that they've got whatever that bird is, where the hornbill. I think I smell a hornbill coming, which will probably spell my demise. Still laying eggs. Trying for that end of round. We are going to just do all this good stuff. Ninga's definitely got to go. It's card to card. You got to go. So we got 11 points in bonus cards, which is nice. But my opponent is doing well in other departments. I think they're going to play the Hornbill, which is going to cost them 2 eggs here. Or if, well, we'll see. If they take it off the coal tit, that'll cost us some points. I'm hoping they take it off the wetland so that they have one left. And then I can play my Falcon and still win the end of round goal. Yep, that's huge. So he's got 2. We can play this guy. That's going to be an 8-point play. Well, it's going to be a, nope, it's going to be a 6-point play. So let's do it. Opponent with 2 eggs. We have 3 eggs. It is, I feel like that Hornbill just clenched it, but we'll see. I did get some good points on the Galah. A tiny bit ahead there, but lost 2 of the nectar battles. That parrot might not be that great of a card. It was good for the eggs. Maybe not so good for passing out the nectar. Maybe better in 3 or more players where you can kind of distribute it out. Well, a little bit ahead there. Suspect head on the bonus cards. Oh, no, we're doing all right. Luck card's going to come back. Nectar is going to come back. But ultimately, it is a victory. Well, that's lucky. I guess that we could that parrot did me a lot of good. So I feel pretty good about that game. 10 points there, 3 points there. And what did my opponent have? Nest box builder. That so it looks like that's a 19-point score, but remember it cost him 6 eggs. So it's really just 7 plus 6, 13-point game play minus 2, 11. Not too bad, but still only 3 more points than my uh, Falcon, which was 8. So it looks amazing, but when you add it all up, it's not as huge as you think. But I hope you enjoyed that game. I certainly did. I will catch you guys on the next one.